Hello everyone and welcome to this month's update. I hope you're keeping well and enjoying the summer, whether you're going away, spending time with family or keeping busy with children and grandchildren during the school holidays. This month I thought I'd do something a little different and answer 5 questions we're regularly asked by clients. So the first question is, should I have a financial lasting power of attorney as well as the one for health and welfare? The 2 documents cover different things. A Property and Financial Affairs LPA allows the people you choose to help with matters such as your bank accounts, bills, investments and property. A Health and Welfare LPA covers decisions about your care, medical treatment and where you want to live, if you're unable to make those decisions yourself. So it's generally worth considering having both, as having one doesn't give your attorneys authorities over the areas covered by the other. The next question is, do I still need to complete a tax return? Well, the reality is the answer depends on your individual circumstances. Changes to your employment, income, investments or property don't necessarily mean that you can automatically stop doing a tax return. However, typically, if you now only receive pensionable income and the majority of your investments are held in tax-free ISAs, you may be able to come out of the self-assessment system. Before making that decision, it's really important to check your individual position with your accountant or directly with HMRC. Question 3 is, do I have to give a detailed analysis of all my expenditure for the cash flow forecast to Magenta because it takes ages? Well, the answer is no, not unless you want to. We can be flexible and work with sensible estimates for your regular and occasional spending. The figures need to give us a realistic picture of your lifestyle, but you don't have to account for every coffee or search through months of receipts. It shouldn't be painful for you. The next question is, what happens when I call the office now that Mandy has left? Well, as Mandy was often the familiar voice answering the phone, you may now speak to someone you haven't met or spoken to before, and I appreciate that that may feel a little different. But please be reassured that we all work really closely as a team. We are a small team and share the information needed to support you, our clients. The person answering the phone may be able to help you straight away, but if they can't, they'll make sure you're put in touch with the right person, or they'll find out the answer and come back to you as quickly as possible. You're never reliant just on one team member, and we'll always make sure your query reaches someone who can help. And finally, the final question, how long does a withdrawal take? Well, for an unplanned withdrawal, we would usually suggest allowing around 2 to 3 weeks. The exact timing can depend on the provider, the investments involved, and whether we need any additional information. We do have to do security checks for withdrawals. So please contact us as early as possible if you know you need some money, particularly if it's a large purchase or an important deadline. I hope those answers have been helpful. We'll answer some more of your frequently asked questions in future updates maybe, so please let me know if there's anything you'd like me to cover. Enjoy the rest of the summer, and I'll see you again next month.